Yeah. I mean, I don't think they got unhappier, but they did, like, it didn't improve happiness.
Start. Finish. Clear. Ready? Yeah. Start. Finish.
Beautiful.
Clear. Ready? Yeah.
Third balloon. Okay, it's this minigame. That's good.
Start.
Beautiful. They did it.
Finish. Clear. Ready? Yeah.
But I don't remember the exact sum. There was like one sum where like money didn't make you happier anymore. Unless you're Scrooge McDuck. But Scrooge McDuck is an exception to the rule. It was actually not too good. I mean, it wasn't too bad either, but it wasn't good. I don't actually quite like Scrooge McDuck, if I'm gonna be honest.
Start.
I mean, okay, it kind of depends on which version of Scrooge McDuck, because they're like... Each author writes like Scrooge McDuck differently. Some people just write him as like a super stingy guy, and that's like all there is to him. But I kind of like some of the depictions of Scrooge McDuck, which are a little bit more... When it's a little bit more family-oriented, I do kind of like him. Because he sure is a stingy guy, but like, he is still...
Start.
He has some of that like tough love energy to him, like... He's like, I could give you a lot of money, but like, then you wouldn't like earn money. Like, I do kind of find something likable about that. Like, I disagree with him, but like... He comes off like sometimes when people write him, he comes off like a stingy guy who is kind of weird, like a little bit misinformed. Like, it's obvious that it's like not exactly a moral...
Finish.
A sort of moral perfection, but like he's still coming off like a guy that's like not
Clear.
doing stuff out of spite or out of meanness, but like just being misinformed. And it's like kinda... I do kind of like that because I do not like black and white characters who are like all good or all bad. And he definitely falls into the category of a character who's like pretty bad at times, like pretty horrible at times, and like still like pretty good at times. I do kind of like that more moral complexity in characters, where like someone's like both good and bad. Because it's like one thing I really have a hard time with in general is like when characters are written to be either fully good or fully bad. And he, in my opinion, falls perfectly into the territory of a character who is like sometimes a very like have some very bad personality traits mixed with some really good personality traits. You know, sort of like actual people. Sort of like actual people, because like actual people aren't like as simple as that they're either fully good or fully bad. That's kind of how I feel about Scrooge McDuck. He's like not fully good nor fully bad.
Clear. Ready. Yeah.
Oh, I do think that some authors like romanticize him a little bit too much. Like, I like it when both his good and bad sides are emphasized. I don't like it when either only his good sides are emphasized or when only his bad sides are emphasized. Because it removes like so much of the complexity about the character. Like, he's one of the characters you need both the good and the bad sides of him for the full context. Like, you need both the good and bad stuff to be there for him to work. He needs to be like the greediest person in the world, and he needs like at the same time like be very like, I don't know what the right word is. Encouraging and generous. Generous is the wrong word, like encouraging people to like do better. You need to have both of those aspects at the same time. And it needs to be reflected against like the other rich ducks, like... Yeah, like the other rich ducks, which are like... worse. Yeah, it is. He is named after Scrooge from that story. He is actually named after that character, yeah. He is named after Scrooge in that story. Which is a very fitting name. The Christmas Story. I think it's called A Christmas Tale in English. I'm not sure what it was remembered or what it was called. But he's named after the rich millionaire in that story, like the rich guy in that story who's basically against Christmas. And like force all of his workers to work overtime on Christmas. I don't remember what it's called. A Christmas Carol, I think it's called. That's the one. Or is it that? I don't know. I remember. But it's like a Christmas Day, like something like that. Basically, the story is like there's a rich guy who's like forcing all of his workers to work on Christmas because he hates Christmas because he doesn't like the concept of people giving stuff away for free to each other. And then he's like meeting with the three spirits of Christmas. Yeah, Ebenezer Scrooge, exactly a Christmas Carol. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Now this is pretty hype. We just need to grab another balloon now and this is pretty much safe-ish. We need to pick up a balloon. That's me, that's not good. There we go, got the balloon. Of course a bad balloon. Well, we're gonna try still. We're gonna see if we can get another PB today. If I get another PB here that's like a little better than my last one, I'm gonna take it. Basically, that's our Ebenezer Scrooge, yeah. Which I find pretty nice. But yeah, Scrooge McDuck is like the best when it's like compared to other millionaire people. Or like genuinely evil people. Like those guys are like genuinely evil. There's like no like there's like no question whether or not those people are evil. I don't know what those guys are called in English though. Because I always watch like those shows with I always watch like those Disney shows with Donald Duck and stuff in Swedish because the Swedish voices for those characters are pretty good. Like they have some pretty good voices for those characters. We gotta try and see if we can PB with this. We should be able to.
Finish.
Because we've driven really well this time, and we've done the minigames really well too. So we should actually be able to PB here. Unless something really weird happens. If we finish at this, that's actually not a certainty. It looks pretty certain though. Our driving this time was phenomenal. Like that's why we are doing so good in time. That was good driving. Oh my god, is that driving?
Ready? Yeah. Congratulations.
That was the best driving I've ever done in my entire life, and I think that driving is better than the record. I'm actually gonna check. But I think that driving is better than the record. I'm so upset. Like, this is good. This is really good. This is really good. I think I suddenly didn't turn on the recording.